But yeah, we are almost there.
This is a
This is
city in
mission 12
ruins,
out of
and the
14.
enemy has
Hopefully, yeah. I
complete
mean, I say we're
control.
almost there, but
Death is
like,
only a
the
few
game could just
steps
spring
away,
another hour
and
plus
if they
long mission
use
on me,
William
where it's like,
Perkins,
oh,
use him to
you
wreak
know,
havoc deep behind
talk
their
to the
lines.
boys to
Keep
find
on
the
the move
objectives,
and
and then you
stay in the
gotta do like
shadows.
6
They'll
different
know no better.
objectives.
Use your
Maybe they'll
cunning and
hit me
your
with that one
accuracy,
again.
and make them pay.
Or maybe it'll just be a bunch of stuff like that last one we did at the end of yesterday's stream, where it was just like, oh, I should start the timer. There we go. Maybe it'll be like that one from the end of yesterday's stream, where it's like literally a 5-minute mission, where you just kill like 3 people and then it ends. I can't help but feel like I somehow did not do that as intended.
Keep your head down and stay close. Let's go.
Like, the general was just right there, and I just shot him and then got in the truck. Like, it wasn't... It wasn't very complicated, but, like, I
Soldier, quietly now.
really feel that there were supposed to be other ways of doing that.
Here's the situation. We're north of Sector 3 behind enemy lines. We must eliminate as many officers as we can. Ammunition is
Yeah, if they
precious,
didn't
so
intend for the
target
full
carefully.
army to be alerted, then the cutscene wouldn't have had them shooting at me, right? Maybe.
We must eliminate that god silently.
I'll take care of him, comrade.
So I'm, like, not an
This is where we
expert,
split up.
but I feel like these casual knife throws... Like, I feel like the knife would just kind of bounce off his back. I don't think it would actually stick into him and kill him like that. I don't know. Like, especially because he's, like, wearing clothes. Like, the officers or higher ranks. And I am, somewhere. They're making me do this as the sniper. It's not great. Got him. Yeah, I've never thrown a knife at someone, so I'm not 100% sure, but I really don't think this is a good idea for like a good stealth kill weapon.
Be smart. Be quiet.
I do kind of love how they just like ragdoll when they get hit by the knife though. It's really funny looking. Objective updated. Oh, I got one. Cool. This has been going okay so far. I'll save. I don't really know where I'm going. I feel like this is just gonna be like a really wide open level. Oh, apparently that was an officer. Hey, Mayo. Oh no. It's stuck in... Got him. Got him in the foot. Oh, he's not dead. Okay, now he's dead. I like that you can pick the knife up. So we can just keep using the same knives. You don't run out of them. Got the typewriter here so I can save, but I don't have an ink ribbon. Probably bad, but I'll save. Why not? I love saving myself into bad situations. Alright, don't want to go that way. Kinda do want to go that way, though. Oh, there we go. I was like, surely there's a guy there, right? Yeah. Well, let's get a 1 or a 2. I don't know. You'll have to stick around to find out. Probably a 2. Probably a 2, though. It's not over yet, so you never know. Things can always get worse. Can I, like, use these? No. That would be fun. It would be fun if you could, like, use this, and then it actually, like, hits a general in the next room over or something. More creative ways to get the 10 kills. I think that it's slightly different enough to where I don't, like, absolute... wait, where... Who is shooting me? Look, I actually don't get it. Who just shot me? Where the hell... Oh. Where are these guys coming from? I have to heal again. That's actually really bad. I'm not gonna save. I think we're done in this area, though. I think we're just leaving. But, like, where the hell were those people coming from? I don't know. Random dudes just kept showing up down there. Uh-oh. We know there's nobody down here. Oh, hold up. There's a lot of people. Never mind. I thought we knew there was nobody down here. Hey, got him. Alright. Oh no. How did he dodge that? How did he dodge all of those knives at like point blank range? Can't tell if that's at me. I'm just gonna leave. Ooh. How? What?
Be smart, be quiet, be deadly.
Okay. Probably should have, well, I don't know. I think we're fine. Alright, this thing's out of bullets. There was another sniper, like, all the way over here. I should save again. I haven't saved in a while. I did use up, oh no, did that gun despawn with the guy who was holding it? I think so. Oh, here we go. That works. And I got a med kit, so definitely saving. Well, all of like the marked, what are the objectives even? Okay, just, I've only killed 4 out of the 10. Where even am I on this map? Man. Okay, that guy is not on the map. Cool, I'm gonna load. That guy was not on the radar. At first he didn't, the guy he was talking to didn't even react. Surely there's a guy. Eliminate Informer. No. Is it? No, it's secondary. I don't care. The Informer can live.
Nice little bullet. Who wants a taste?
Alright, I guess that was one. They're taking a position in the theater. Well, I am leaving my position in the theater, so that's perfect. That's a great timing. I mean, maybe their position in the theater is going to involve some important people. It doesn't really look like it. Yeah, whatever. They can have it. They can have the theater. You're important. What are we at? 8 out of 10. Pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to have to go somewhere once we get done with this or if the mission's just going to end. It seems like there might be more than 10 on the map though, right? Like I mean, right now there's a bunch. Right now there's a bunch of stuff, like arrows that are being pointed to. But there are 3, and I only need 2 more guys, so I think we're just good to like wander around and we'll run into everyone eventually. There we go, that's 9. That guy wasn't even on the map. And this is a dead end. The officer is meeting the informer. Okay, there we go. Meet the soldier at the extraction point. And it literally look at where the extraction point is. It's the star in the bottom left. And look at where I am. In the top right. Of course. To be fair, I think the bottom left was the start of the level, and I've basically just been moving through it the whole time, but also, like, of course. Gonna have to find my way back there. Oh, I went through the theater to get here. I don't really want to go through the... Oh. Okay. Okay, then. Is this map actually not that big? I feel like this map feels very large, but actually isn't. It's that kind of situation. I don't know what I've stumbled into, but I don't like it. Everyone have a knife. None of them shot me. I was just slowly throwing knives at everybody there. We're close. Right, I came through here.
Well done, sir. Let's get out of here.
Cool, good one. A Panzer division has a stranglehold on this sector. Stay hidden, survey the area, then strike back. Need to use the Green Berets' firepower? Oh no. Don't make me do that. The shooting levels are when this game gets bad. Keep an eye out for allied reinforcements and also look for anti-tank weaponry.
Okay, all clear. Let's go. Great. I was told that this sector was safe. The place is crawling with Nazis.
I know, but you need to rescue Sergeant Petrov. He's being held in the basement of the church. It's not far.
Piece of cake. Since we're here, destroying those tanks wouldn't be a bad idea.
As you wish. I'll be here with medikits if you need them. Good luck.
Rescue Petra. Oh my god. Look at the size of this level. Okay. Okay then.
Good shot.
Nope, not going that way. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a bad one. There's not much to do besides just like shoot everybody. And that doesn't work very well.
Oh yeah!
I think we're good. Oh. Who got me? Wait, wasn't... Hang on, what? Wait. Wasn't there an objective, like, here? Oh, that's the tank, I see. I get it. And that tank is now moved in front of the building. I don't think you can kill a tank with a gun like this. I think it's gotta be explosives.
I need a vacation.
I don't know if there's any around here. What, like, are they spawning infinitely? Like, how did that guy get there? I was just standing there. How? Oh, it probably came from in here. I wonder if every mission has had secret documents. A number of them have, but like, Not all of them, and that makes me wonder if were there secret documents in every level and I just didn't find a single document most of the time. Well, this room seems to have literally nothing in it. I'm not sure why coming up here would be a thing. Like they had that whole little picture-in-picture sequence for coming up here, and then it's just like there's nothing. All right. Sure. You know, they do, like, on the map, there's that icon there with, like, there's an icon there. What does that icon mean in this area? It's like pictures of bullets or something. I don't know if that just means that this mounted machine gun is here, because it is. Or if they're, oh, here we go. Well, this is just an ammo refill crate. That's all that means then. Not actually anti-tank weapons or anything, which is what I'm actually looking for. That is kind of useless. I don't know. I'm just gonna go someplace else. Whatever.
Relax, guys. I'm Captain O'Brien of the OSS. I'm one of the good guys. Get away while you can and find some cover.
Do you have rockets? Are there rockets? Do you just have a collection of arms? No rockets? Alright, that's cool. Is this even one of the... That's not even one of the tanks I have to destroy. That's just an unrelated, non-objective tank. Oh wait, no, it totally is. It totally is. Yeah, I'm just taking shots from all over the place. That's a completely open field. That's no good. It kind of sucks that they don't equip you with the stuff you need. Thanks for the med kits. Wait, he just gave me 4. We only started with 1, so I should have just... If you speak to that guy right at the start, they'll just actually fill you up on med kits. Alright then, so we can just keep coming back here. He might have infinite health. Let's see. What am I even looking for? It seems weird that there wouldn't be some, like, around here. I just feel like they're probably sitting in a corner somewhere. And I've just been missing it the whole time. And they've just been here. Like, right here somewhere. Maybe down here in the sewers. fellas? Oh, there's still a fourth one. You. Oh no, you're my guy. Okay, you're fine.
I wasn't expecting you, Captain
Oh, that's
O'Brien.
Petrov. Cool, I found him. Do you have
Well,
rockets for
I'm
me?
happy you came to rescue us. We were preparing some explosives and the Nazis surprised us. Explosives
Alright, sick.
used
I guess
to
this is where they
destroy
are. They're
tanks.
probably not anywhere else in the level.
Here, have some of them. They should
Please
prove
just be
very
like
useful.
rocket launcher and not like mines.
Come back for more
For some
when you
reason
run
we
out.
tried putting mines on the bridge a couple levels back and they just didn't
Thanks,
work.
Sergeant. You wait here. I'll do this on my own.
I have no idea if this is good. Oh, wait, when did I get that? Since when did I have that? Okay, the rat. The rat cannot be killed. I've been wondering that for a while since I didn't try last time. But I apparently just have this. So that'll work. How do I get out of here? Dead end? Yeah, this is a different guy, so he's got like a melee weapon knife. The sniper is the one who has like the stealth epic ninja knife. Like holds it backwards because he's cool. I don't want to waste these, so I'm gonna reload until we get this shot. You have to aim kind of up a little bit. They have a lot of bullet drop or rocket drop or whatever. All right, cool. It totally missed. Load game. Oh, it just doesn't kill. Okay, there.
One less tank. Well done.
Guess that only works for one of them, though. How does that help you to throw a knife if you, like, hold it backwards like that? It's gonna blow up. That didn't even kill it.
One less tank. Well done.
Oh, yeah!
I think I have to go back to that guy to get more bombs. How many to give me? 3 more. It only take. It's weird they give them to you 3 at a time when it takes 2 to kill a tank. The heaviest part of the knife and balance. I'm glad we have an expert on knife throwing in the chat to explain these things to me. Thank you.
You're on that one, buddy.
This seems like a place we don't want to be. Yeah, that like center of the map is just... You die. It's a bad place. You remember from a documentary about throwing knives? What happened there? I was standing... Whatever. I mean, you can tell what happened there, but that's stupid and shouldn't have happened. Where am I? I think I didn't save after killing tank number 2. Yeah, you can't get out there. The tanks have contact damage. Yeah, like I was definitely not in front of the tank and I still got run over by it. Kind of weird. What? This tank isn't dead? Is 2 not enough? 3? There.
One less tank. Well done.
The tank is covered in knives. And if they just made the tanks out of whatever they make the knives out of, makes sense to me. I don't like that I had to heal there, but I'll save anyway. I love wasting healing. And yeah, that tank... It's out in the center of this area, guarded by like 500 guys who are all way too far away for me to hit. That makes this kind of hard. Cool, thank you for leaving the tank completely unsecured.
One less tank. Well done.
I gotta go get more. There's only 4 tanks though, we're almost there. I wonder if anyone's ever speedrun this. I am here. There's apparently a primary... What am I even looking for? It's mostly Russians, and it's been run 11 times. Oh my god, it's one of those games then.
One less tank. Well done.
Those are probably minutes. I don't think anybody played this game for 40 hours. That would be bad. The Commandos Strike Force speedrun that's longer than Yakuza 500%.
Okay, my friend. All orders have been completed. Let's get out of here.
Alright, this should be the last mission. Defend our mother Russia. Wait, I didn't know I was playing. I don't think I was playing as Russians. The Green Beret with his heavy weapons and the sniper with his precision rifle. Man, I can't read it all today. So the spy is just nowhere to be seen. The spy took his leave like 5 missions ago. I don't think we switched to Russians. I think we just started to play as the Russians. Also, that is a fucked up looking dog.
Nazis! Nazis incoming! Get away while you can and find some cover.
Okay, I'll get to a good sniping position.
I would like to see... I don't think there's ever been a mission where we had control of all 3 guys at the same time. And I think that would be sick.
Defend your positions and take care of the flanks. And remember, don't waste ammunition.
I kind of wish they had done that at some point. I feel like that's sort of the untapped potential of this game. I like the missions where you use multiple people at a time and they've all got their own jobs. Or like missions that are not just shooting or just stealth. Like the one when we were in Norway and we had to take the village, and it was like use the spy to kill a couple guys, then have the sniper get into position. I thought all of that stuff was like, definitely that was the most interesting part of the game. When we were doing stuff like that. Man, there's someone in my blind spot, like behind this piece of cement. There's 2 of them back there. And they've just been chilling back there the whole time. A little bit, except like this game is a little bit more tactical than that. Battlefield 2 Modern Combat was like... Battlefield 2 Modern Combat was very much like you play as a bunch of anonymous soldiers.
Go, go, go!
You play as a bunch of anonymous soldiers, and when one dies, you just hijack the next one and keep the fight going. That's very different. This is like we've got 3 specific guys that each have their own specific job that only they can do. Oh shit, back to the gun. Back to the gun.
Officers, to stop the response.
Yeah, like it'd be kind of cool if it was like, I'm just imagining a game. Maybe this is what Commandos 2 is going to be like, because it's RTS, so we have better control of everyone at once. Maybe, I'm just imagining, like, setting the sniper into position and then switching to the spy and having him, like, take a guy out. And they're, like, behind enemy lines while the main shooter is, like, distracting them up front. Just, like, stuff like that. Like, the squad working together to accomplish objectives by doing a bunch of different things rather than just, you know, just a stealth mission or just a shooting mission.
Shoot the officers to stop their advance.
I don't see him. Was that the officer? I don't think that was the officer. Where's the officer?
Good shot.
I have no healing. I wonder, is there like healing in the building or something that I can use? I'm running out of ammo and I have no med kits. Grenades, smoke grenades, still no healing.
Shoot the officers to stop their advance.
I'm just not sure where the officer is. Apparently that was him.
The Nazis are advancing. Retreat!
What have I got? Have I got anything for that? I don't... I do.
The library has been taken. Watch those windows.
Not the library. Defending the public library. This tank's got like a healing symbol on it. Can I get assistance from you? Thank you.
The Nazis are trying to blow up our defenses to the west.
What's happening? There's a star here. They've got a tank.
Tank defense down. We need those defenses. Oh yeah! The Nazis are trying to blow up our defenses to the west.
I'm not desert. Mission failed because you desert? Fuck you. Are you kidding me? There's a tank back there. What do you want me to do about that? We have to start the whole mission over. That sucks. I'm putting this on easy. Fuck that. I'm not doing all that again. I'm not doing all that again. I mean, I am,
The
but
Nazi army has occupied.
you had your one chance game, and you made me fail for going to blow up the tank. I don't care. Long ass auto scroller. These are like the worst missions. There have been like 4 of these, I think. 3 or 4 of these in the game, where it's just these like ridiculously long auto scrollers that you fail for stupid reasons. I should probably be saving along the way so that doesn't happen, but you never know if you save yourself into like an unwinnable scenario. That's why I haven't been saving. Yep, stepped too far away, except too far away in this case was going to go kill the tank that they told me to kill. So, I don't know. Not sure what they wanted. Or like an ammo crate up here or something. Oh, there's medkits up here. That's fun. Yo, grats on the leaf-bladed battle axe. That's one of my only drops I've ever gotten in my entire time playing RuneScape. And I think it took me not very long. I got it around like 100 KC or something. Pretty good. I haven't been doing much in RuneScape recently. I'm pretty demotivated just because, like, I don't really know what to be doing. I don't really know what to be doing right now.
Shoot the officers to stop their advance.
None of those really matter all that much. I feel like that's just like a ton of stat grind into the 90s to get essentially nothing that I care about. The only one I particularly look at and I'm like, oh, I'd like that is Lumbridge Elite. I would like to not have to bring the Drayman staff everywhere, but that's like it. The other diaries kind of suck. Or like don't matter to me. Objective apparently completed. I did it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not, I'm just not really even sure. I don't think I can join you for Cox Friday. But I also don't really know what to be doing, just in general. To try to get there.
Chew on that one, buddy.
The Nazis are trying to blow up our defenses to the west.
Dude, they're like in the library. Get out of there. Get out of there, nerd.
The library has been taken. Watch those windows. The Nazis are trying to blow up our defenses to the west.
Do you figure it's even possible to kill that tank? Ah, shit. That's super bad. Gonna put a save down. Just in case.
I'm running out of ammo.
Guy has to go downstairs
The
anyway.
Nazis are trying to blow up our defenses to the west. Tank defense down. We need those defenses.
What do they want me to be doing right now? Kill sappers. Objective completed, I guess.
Good shit.
Oh, wait, did the guy who was supposed to be... Is he dead? The guy who was supposed to be healing me is dead. Oh, we did it. Did I win?
Everybody take cover in the building.
Come on, ladies.
Maybe.
We're surrounded. We have to regroup and take positions in this building.
If reinforcements don't arrive in 5 minutes, we'll have to retreat.
That is not an option, comrades. We must defend this square with our lives.
What's that sound?
That sound is the reinforcements. Maybe. Oh no, it's tanks.
Shit, hands up. Incoming!
Oh no, we're good.
What the?
It's a T-34. Here comes the cavalry.
Alright, cool. That's probably GG then. Here comes the cavalry.
We are safe.
Sir, the reinforcements just arrived.
Oh, okay. Coming right now. Thank you, comrade.
What?
Good job, men. You gave them one hell of a beating.
We could have used some help, sir.
I've been busy.
There's that messed up looking dog in the back
Wish
again.
me looker, sir.
Enough of that, Hawkins. Let's go.
Yeah,
Those boys
what
can
was
take
the
it from
spy doing this whole time? The spy was just not here for the final battle. I mean, he wouldn't have anything to
what?
do during it.
I could do with a vacation.
How about Berlin, Frank? Air Brown could give us a guided tour.
Now that is a shitty vacation.
I'm glad the messed up looking dog survived the battle. Congratulations. Credits. Press A for credits. Alright, cool. GG. Signing in text in the corner still. Even during the credits, it's trying to get me into Xbox Live. I don't think it's gonna work. Just give up. Yeah, if you couldn't tell from the credits, this is a Spanish dev. They're in Spain, or they were. I assume that they don't still exist. Commandos. Well, someone made a Commandos game recently. Was it them? Was it Pyro Studios? Defunct in 2017. Its sister company's film? What the? They made a movie game out of some movie I've absolutely never heard of before after this. And then they went out of business after 2009? Well, the art team would like to thank. The test team would like to thank. That's fun that they, the different departments have their own special thanks sections. For some reason, it looks like the last game they made was in 2009, but then they were still in business for another 8 years after that, where I have no idea what they were doing. But apparently they still existed. The new Commandos dev is German. That figures. No American studio is gonna pick that up. Special thanks to all at Side UK. I don't know if this game has a Spanish dub. This game does have making of footage. There is the making of documentary in this game. I don't know if it's actually... Oh wait, shit, did I delete it? Yes, I did accidentally delete it. I was gonna say that I'm not sure. So I saw the making of footage in the files, but it was entirely in Spanish. So I don't know, and I have since deleted it from my computer, so we might actually not be watching the making of for this. It was like in Spanish, and at the very least there was no subtitles like burnt into the video. Maybe somehow they'll have some way of displaying subtitles. But I don't see it here. Like, Here's the art, much lamer art. Wait, this didn't happen. What? This didn't happen at all. Was the Panzer's mission originally going to be like a sick train level? This didn't happen. Nothing of this sort happened at all. Here's the fucked up looking dog. Where's my making of? It's like not here. Maybe if you beat the game on hard, but there's no even space for it.
The not.
I mean settings? No. Huh. Huh. I wonder what the deal with that is. Maybe it's in the PAL version, but they removed it internationally because it was in Spanish and they weren't gonna like dub it or translate it at all, so they just like cut it. But it was in the game files, which I don't have anymore. I could go get it again. Am I gonna download another copy of Commandos Strike Force for this? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So we'll do the wrap up in the poll, and hopefully, well, is it on YouTube? Commandos Strike Force making of. Let's see. Commandos Strike Force behind the scenes. Ah, the making of Commandos Strike Force. It is 10 minutes. Yeah, this is it. This is totally it. Okay, how are we gonna watch this? We're just gonna have to be risky and capture the browser window. It's fine. Alrighty. Oh wait, you can't hear it. Hang on, hang on. First of all, mute the game. Okay, this should work. Total video converter. Watermark in the corner. That's the fault of the guy who uploaded this to YouTube.
Commandos Strike Force was a piece of
Oh, it's
unfinished
dubbed.
business. We just had to get it done. I think that in a way we reinvented Second World War games. We made them fashionable again almost 10 years ago, when that seemed unthinkable. And people thought
That guy
we were making a game which
invented,
went against
he
the trends in the
reinvented
market.
Second World
But
War
what
games.
we did was to open up an avenue which plenty of others have since followed. What we've tried to do is to steer a middle course between traditional Second World War games and first-person shooters, with what Commandos was. And we've tried to create a more tactical experience.
This
A game
is
which involves
2006.
More thinking, more depth, with missions which have some purpose, and with defined characters with different personalities.
Commandos Strike Force has involved more than 2.5 years of work, with 70 of us working on production throughout
Nice
the period,
chart.
plus all the people working on localization, testing, marketing, etc., etc. So that makes it one of the most, if not the most, ambitious of Pyro Studios' projects to date. We have 3 characters, the Green Beret, the Sniper, and the Spy, each with his own clearly defined personality. The Green Beret is all about action, the Sniper stealth, and the Spy infiltration. We use the distinct personalities of each of the commandos to create missions and to create the gameplay. The player will be able to choose how to tackle each of the missions and then how to deal with each of the objectives.
Not exactly.
In fact, there are some missions, for example, where we have 2 characters, and the player can choose which of them to play, using the skills of each one to complete the objectives.
Yeah, they never did 3 though. I wish they had done all 3.
The creative process for Strike Force broke down into 3 main stages. The first, as always, is a brainstorming session, where we get the whole team together and put forward all kinds of interesting ideas that we want to include in the project. And then this whole bunch of ideas is put into what we call a design document, where we put all the proposals into a structure.
What we call a design
A
document.
kind of guide for the rest of the project. Not only the design,
Crazy.
but also the program.
Damn, look at the Star Wars prequel stuff. This guy's got the massive Obi-Wan statue. There was a poster in the back.
During the implementation process, in the design department, we use the world editor.
Oh, that is sick.
The world editor lets us position all the actors that will be involved in the game. Enemies, vehicles, sets, the commandos themselves, supporting allies.
I want to play the game that looks like this.
The biggest challenge in developing Commandos Strike Force, and without doubt one of the most fun aspects, is the fact that it's a multi-platform game. For example, the memory limitations...
Look at that dude's Xbox.
We really had to turn somersaults in terms of programming, and sometimes even resort to a bit of trickery, to fit in everything we wanted to include on the 3 platforms. It was a major, large-scale project, and we ended up writing around 500,000...
That dude of a transformer.
Another of the challenges on Commandos Strike Force was the developer multiplayer mode. The multiplayer games are based on the same maps as the campaign missions, but adapted to the topology involved in multiplayer games.
Look at that guy. 2 keyboards, 3 monitors.
To allow the players to find cover.
Extremely cool. This pro hacker, man. He's typing on both keyboards at once.
Of streaming. Streaming is a technique used to allow you to display much bigger missions than those which you used to be able to. What you do, depending on how the user is playing, is to keep preparing the terrain they will be playing on in the future. That way, users don't notice any waiting or loading time as they work through their mission. Our game uses more complex streaming because users are free to go where they like, and the streaming has to be able to predict where the user is going to go so as to prepare that situation. The artificial intelligence of the enemies in Commandos Strike Force is, in a way, similar to what would have been the AI in the previous editions of Commandos. But the user's perception of the game is different. This is a first-person game. That means that the user's perception of how the enemies move also changes. We have infiltration situations where you have to use stealth. You have to hide from your enemies, try to make sure they don't discover you, eliminate them in silence. We have combat situations, full-on combat, where the enemies have to behave very differently. For example, if you're taking on an enemy in battle, it makes no sense for them to act in the same way as when you're trying to shoot them from behind.
There were 33 of us involved in the artwork for Commandos Strike Force, divided among various departments. In the initial phase of the project, there were 15 artists, and the number increased in line with the needs of the project. The fact is that a graphic for PC is not the same as one for PlayStation 2 or Xbox. This involves
Los
a series of
Incredibles
processes and tasks which we
in the
couldn't cover with
background.
just 15 artists, or even 20, which is what we'd originally planned.
In creating the setting for the missions, we wanted to make these situations seem real, beyond the visual aspect itself. Give them a little more depth. We did this through the character animations and the interactions between them, which you encounter as you go along, with different enemies and allies acting out situations which are nothing to do with you, and which can take place without your involvement. Commandos Strike Force covers 3 very different locations. Stalingrad is a city completely devastated by the war. In France, we go off and explore a French village where the German presence can be felt around every corner. And Norway, which is perhaps the counterpoint to the other 2 settings, has a map with really extreme conditions, making it visually very attractive.
Yeah, that Norway level was definitely the best one.
We used the Bratislava Symphony Orchestra to record the soundtrack for Commandos Strike Force, mainly to push the envelope. We wanted to give it an epic feel, a much more cinematographic feel. So right from the start we thought it would be a nice idea to record it with a symphony orchestra. The type of music we have in Commandos Strike Force is a dynamic music, depending on the action, on what's happening, and how the player is progressing through the game. The music interacts with the player's actions.
Our job in testing Commandos Strike Force for the 3 platforms, PC, PlayStation 2 and Xbox, basically involved trying out the game, the missions, both normal player behavior and less plausible things. Climbing up to the top of all the parts of
Wait,
each
hold
set,
up, what did that say?
heaps of rubble.
Hold up. Repel incoming boats and crew. Confusion. Yeah, that was confusing. I didn't know where the boats were. E3 demo. Water effect issue. This is like their list of bugs that they found. A bunch of these are in the E3 demo. PC user is not healed when they use a pack and immediately switch characters. Interesting. E3 demo PC, enemy NPC AI issue. NPCs run through Tiger Tank when destroyed. Up here at the top it says something needs to reflect E3 show, which makes me feel like they faked something in the demo and then had to put it in the game after. Something after completing demo. That's gonna be like, yeah. That's cool.
Climbing up to the top of all the
That's a
parts
cool
of
thing
each
to see.
set. Heaps of rubble, etc. Looking for any anomalous behavior.
Also, they've showed a ton of
We were
PlayStation
backed
2
up by
controllers
2
in this.
outside teams.
Nintendo would
One in
never
England
allow
and
that.
London, and another in the States in San
Whenever we
Francisco.
saw a behind the
We
scenes
coordinated
thing
things using
on
an error
GameCube, they always
database,
had to blur
and
out
as
the
they entered errors
controllers.
into it, we would pass them on to the relevant production department.
Did that guy have like Pokemon?
There they
Hold
were
up.
dealt with.
Did that guy have
We
like
coordinated things
Pokemon
using
on
an
his
error
monitor?
and less plausible things. Climbing up to the top of all the parts of each set. Heaps
Yeah,
of
a list
rubble,
of bugs over
etc.
time, or
Looking
number.
for any anomalous behavior. We were backed up by 2 outside teams, one in England, in London, and another in the States, in San Francisco. We coordinated things using an error database, and as they entered errors into it, we would pass them on
No,
to
those
the
are not
relevant
Pokemon. Those are just random animals or something.
There they were dealt with, and once they'd been resolved,
But yeah,
we
on
sent
the
them back for them to try out in the new version.
on GameCube, it was part of Nintendo's process. You couldn't like show other consoles, of course. So they would, you know, when they showed the testers playing the game, they would blur out the controller, so you wouldn't be able to tell that they were playing the PS2 version in the footage.
But one of the top studios worldwide.
That sort of
We're working
thing.
on PlayStation 3, on Xbox 360.
They're working
We're
on
PC,
PS3?
of course. We're planning on doing some stuff on laptops. We're putting new teams together. I think people will be hearing a lot about Hero Studios over the next few years, or at least that's
Hero
what we're aiming
Studios? Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they did not make any more games after this. They made a movie game in 2009, and that was it. They made one more movie game in 2009, and then that was it. So they They did not do that much. I've never heard of that movie before, Planet 51. Apparently it made $100 million in the US, and it was animated by these people, which is insane. Or like they had some sister company that made the movie. But anyway, there you go. There's the making of documentary. Let me get that sorted. Hide that. And let's go ahead and wrap it up. Well, sure, but even in the dub, they still called it Pyro Studios. The hearing the British guy say that is what threw me. The British guy who was dubbing everyone. But anyway, there you go. That was game number 50, Commandos Strike Force, beaten in 5 hours and 49 minutes and 12 whole seconds. Yes, there was a sewer level. We went into the sewers a couple of times. So definitely checking that off. Most World War II games do have sewers in them. That's a very common thing. So how was it? Well. So, the pure shooting sections are all garbage. Like, that's... The gunplay sucks. The mechanics are weird and bad. Most of the shooting levels are just auto-scrollers, where you're trying to, like, defend a point or something, and there's just infinitely spawning enemies, and it's not fun. So all of the pure shooting sections were garbage. The stealth was kinda alright. I didn't really mind the stealth. I didn't think it was that bad. I actually have to fix that, because right now, so there is a percentage on there, and if you go to the GameCube version of that page, the percentage is accurate, but you can see, like right now, it says 2.65. That's like 2.65% of the whole library. We need to change that to be, like the denominator should be number of games finished, rather than total library. I gotta fix that at some point. I've been meaning to fix that for a long time. But the stealth was pretty okay. I thought it was kind of fun the way the stealth takedown was like super OP. So you could just like slowly walk around cleaning up the level by killing everyone one after another and taking their outfits to get like an increasingly high rank disguise. I thought that was kind of fun, actually. I like how like systematic it was. Yeah, the struck game section needs to get cut from the Xbox version of the page as well, since I'm not striking. I wish they did more with the character switching, because I do like, you know, that is this game's sort of unique take, I feel like, for a World War II game, is that you've got that character swapping, you know, kind of like Battlefield 2, but not really, where you've got the multiple people in one mission and they've all got different tasks, and I would have liked to have seen them push that farther. I think that would have given this game more of a unique identity, because it was like sort of cool sometimes, this game, but a lot of it was sort of just like a somewhat lower than average World War II slop shooter, so that's kind of unfortunate, but overall I'm gonna give it a 2. I wouldn't really recommend anyone play this game. I don't think it was that good, but there are many, many worse things, so a 2 is what it's gonna get.